Conversations cause I've always been told that things will unfold if you keep on waiting. But then you came along and proved me all wrong. I was so mistaken, cause you glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. And I feel so free, oh my sweet baby.
Sometimes being able to find those exact tips and hacks to make the cleaning process easy is a blessing. I always find myself looking for new tricks online, but some techniques have been my go-to for a long time now, and those I'll be sharing with you today. I have to admit, there's a guilty pleasure in cleaning these vigorously used appliances of our Indian kitchens. They somehow always find themselves dirty, how much ever we clean them. But this ritual every once in a while helps in maintaining them in a decent state, if not extremely shiny in the long run. Mixer grinder is the most used kitchen appliance in my home and maybe even yours. The trick to cleaning this is very simple yet effective. Take a wet wipe and that's it. You heard this right. Somehow, wet wipes have this magic thing in them which just melts away all the gunk inside these machines. I'm sharing this as a fast and effective way which totally works for me. But if you want, you can avoid using wet wipes and use a cloth with cleaning solution instead. Oven is used a little less than others, but the overflown cheese from a pizza or the drippings from tandoori chicken make it unsightly every once in a while. But fret not, baking soda and vinegar is a sure solution to clean this. It comes right off if you give this solution some time to work on the gunk. The door inside out and the baking plates is done quite normally, and we don't really need anything special for it. However, you can use the same solution for the baking tray too if they happen to have similar burnt marks on them. The long forgotten tools, these chopping boards, bear it all. The sharp cuts to the acidic tomato juice, sometimes even stains from our masalas. Apart from the basic washing that I'm sure we all do, these boards need to be additionally oiled. Once you oil them properly, wipe off the excess oil with the help of a tissue. Let them be like this overnight or for 24 hours, whichever is possible, after which they will be good to go. Oiling really helps the wood from splitting and keeps the board healthy for a much longer duration. For a more detailed video on how I treat or take care of my wooden kitchen tools, you can find the video in the description box. Toaster is one of the most ignored appliances in my home, but used quite a lot. There's not much to do with this, but the few things we do goes a long way. Cleaning the crumb tray is the best to get started. Even after that, you will find loads of crumbs inside the toaster, which can simply be tossed out by turning the toaster upside down and shaking a little. This mostly finishes the basic cleaning, post which one can wipe the outside body, inside edges, etc. I also used a baking soda solution to remove the stains from the top, which worked but not completely. So, rubbing vigorously will help, provided you don't let your toaster come to this state and clean it more often than I did. Cleaning laptops and other such electronic items is slightly tricky since we don't want to end up damaging any part of it, especially the screen. There are various ways to go about it, but for me, what works most is using a microfiber cloth. It acts like a magnet for all those tiny particles that often escape the eye. Every once in a while, I like to use a tissue paper which helps to clean those weird, stubborn spots. You have to try and see what works for you the best. Just remember to keep a light hand and to not scrub hard on the screen. I recommend using a sanitizing wipe to clean any part of the keyboard. A slightly damp wipe already works wonders to pull out the dust from the keys. At the same time, helps sanitize them. Like the mixie, here as well, I like to use a toothpick wrapped in the tissue to reach the narrow and hard to reach spots. Well, you can replicate the same steps with the iPad. In fact, it's much easier to clean. But oftentimes, we forget the cover or even the back side of these gadgets. So, while you're at it, take that extra bit of effort. So, those were all my tricks and hacks for today. Hope you enjoyed them. Please do share the one you liked the most in the comment section. See ya later.